Gentlemen, how are you doing? I've wanted to just talk to you for a few minutes. I've been working on the uh, program learning outcome assignments and trying to figure out what's the most efficient, the best way to for you all to be able to deliver to me what I need in order for me to redistribute kind of in our COVID environment. We've had in the past, we would just meet together and have a scoring day. And of course, that's just not possible. We're just not able to do that. We need another way to get it accomplished, get this task accomplished. I'm trying to figure out what I think is the most efficient way, and in some ways, a way that we could make things easier on all of us. I'm considering different possibilities at this point. One being that it might even be possible for us to have like different scoring sessions, splitting the work up, maybe in a different way than we've done in the past. I'll talk about that more later. But what I wanted to do in this brief discussion, well, maybe it may not be that brief. It may take us a few minutes to go through this. But what I want to do is I want to talk to you about a plan that I'd like for us to implement across the philosophy department for getting the information we need for the program learning outcomes. So what I would like to do first is share my screen with you, and let me just do that. And I want to take you to the and if you're an adjunct professor with us, I will be adding you shortly. You'll be getting an invitation to join this group. It's NLC Field Common Assignment. It's got my last name. Yeah, this is basically just a shell that the college has given me, and I've been kind of working on how to solve this problem of getting together the data that we need. So let me just show you, you can just kind of see down below, there's a lot of things that we published. Don't worry about that. That's just extraneous to what you need to know. The only thing that you really need and what I want you to import into your course is this philosophy common assignment. You can just come in and just grab this single assignment. I mean, you basically just go to import existing content, and then you go to copy a Canvas course in NLC, fill common assignment, and then you go to select specific content. Then you say import, then you go over to select content, and then you go to this little arrow right here, click on modules, and then you just select philosophy common assignment. You select that content, and then what it will do is it will import that into your course. Okay, so of course, maybe better would be if I were to do this. Let me show you this. So I'm just going to go to a course I've got going right now that won't be affected. This is my Flex course. So this is really the way you would import it, right? You would just go to the course that you're teaching currently. You would say import existing content, and then you would say copy a Canvas course, and you would say NLC, find that philosophy assignment, select specific content, import, select content, go to modules, and then I accidentally selected all the modules. We want to do that. We just want to select that first one. Philosophy common assignment. That's the one we need. So then you just select content, and then it will import this assignment into your course. Okay, and so let me just kind of show you what that'll look like. I'm just going to go to modules. Probably it'll be at the very bottom of the page here. Yeah, just right there. Okay. Of course, you can either move that to the top or some way to get it to another location. You could do that. I'll just move it up to the very top for the time being. And so you can then just, your students can then just click on it, and then they can then take the quiz. So it's just that simple. So this is a Flex 2 class of mine. It doesn't really have, it's not set up for this at the moment. So when we go back into the common assignment so that you can see how this actually works. So, all right, I'm going to just click right here. And I'm going to show you what the quiz has. The quiz really just has 2 questions on it. First question is what degree you're pursuing, and you can, select, the student can select whichever degree the program is in. And then once they do that, then the only other question for them is a kind of cut and paste document that they're going to include for us. So let me just kind of show you what that looks like. In the past, we would have paper, and we would read these papers that would be submitted by students, trying to figure out what's the most efficient way to do that. I wasn't able to easily solve that problem. But one thing that I figured out we could do is we could basically just copy a document. So what I'm doing right now is, you can't see it, but I'm just going into a Word document of a student that submitted a paper to me, and I'm just copying it. Okay, so I'm copying it, and now I'm going to just take that document and I'm just going to paste it right here. So it won't be in perfect form because it's, we're basically pasting something out of a Word document into a text box. But we are reading for content. We're not actually reading to see whether this is going to be in perfect Turabian form. But what's now happened is that I have incorporated a quiz into my grading system. And so what I'm going to do is, let me just show you this. If you go to quiz statistics, what you can do is you can do a student analysis. Okay. And what the student analysis does is that it sets up a Excel spreadsheet for you. So you want to go save, you go OK. And then we have a document that we can work with. You probably can't see the document. So I'm going to just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing this screen, and then I'm going to let you see, the document. Okay, so all right, let's see here. See if we can find the document we need. Okay, so let me show you this. All right, so I've set up, I've just kind of played around with this a little bit so that I could get a good feel for what it is you get. So whenever you save your document and send it to me, you're going to get something that looks like this. And what it does is it gives you a whole bunch of information, and it comes out of Canvas, which won't be really useful to us. But what is useful to us is the data that's here and the data that's here. Okay. What is here is the, believe it or not, in these blocks is the entire papers. And so what I will do is you'll send this to me, from all of your classes. And then I will create one super document, one master document. It has all of the data from all the classes. And once I've completed that kind of master document, then I'll go in and do a kind of cleanup job where I'll go in and take out all the extraneous data. You basically will be left with a column that shows us the degree programs and a column that gives us the actual papers, and then a couple of columns that I create. So let me show you this. Let me stop sharing that screen. I'm going to open up another screen. Kind of let you see kind of a finished product. So let's see. Let's go back in here. I think that's the right document. Nope, that is not the right document. Hold on. Share screen. Okay, here it is. Okay. So after I've created this kind of master document, what will happen is I'll go in and I'll remove all the extraneous data. And then all that'll be left will be the degree program, the actual block that has the entire paper in it. And then I'll create two separate documents for score 1 and score 2. And what will happen is when you read your document, then you can go in and add in your scores, and that's how we'll be able to each of us will be able to enter our scores and get this task done. So one of the problems that I ran into was trying to figure out how to make this open up these blocks in such a way that would be helpful. And there's not really an easy way to do that, but I figured out that actually this is with Matt Walensky's help, because I don't really know Excel that much, but one of the things that he helped me realize is that actually you can, let's see, let me just this what mean. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to drop this down a little bit so you can see. You can make this box up here as big as you want to so that you can see the paper. Okay. And so what you can do is you can just click and go through and read the document. And once you finish reading it, you just go in here and put in your score 1, or score 2. And we can do that with all the papers. So it gets a little bit clunky here. I think this wrap text just automatically sometimes opens it up. But you can skip into any of it. So if you just go to there, you can go and look at any single project. And so another nice thing about this is it does allow us to filter. I've actually already filtered these. Initially, they were all they were unfiltered. They were just kind of random. But here, which I was able to utilize and sort these automatically. So what will happen is is when I create the master list, then I'll go in after all of the courses have been uh, brought together. I will then filter and put all the AAs together, all the ASs together, all the AATs together. They'll be automatically arranged. And then I'll just manually randomize just because I don't know how to do it any other way. Maybe if somebody does, you can help me with that, but I don't think it'd be that difficult to randomize the artifacts. So um, then what will happen is that I will be sending out a cleaned up common assignment that looks something like this for you. Probably you won't have the scores in there, at least unless you're the second scorer. I may set it up. I'm still kind of thinking about this. I may set it up where I send it to score one, and then the score one's done, I just have to send it to score two. They send it to me, and I send it to score two. We'll work that out later. The main thing I want to kind of talk about is just this is how I want us to try to do it this time. I don't know. It may not work very well. There may be problems with it that I can't foresee. But I think it'll help us to get what we need to get done. What I'll do is when you get as soon as you get yours done, like some of you have told me, you're going to have yours done by midterm. Well, when you get yours done, then I will work to try to collect up. Let's say that we have 90 artifacts, and we know that we're going to need 20 out of that 90. I'll just go ahead and start creating that master list, and we'll just start randomizing from there. And I'll send out a list, and so the way this will work is it'll be like we'll have different grading sessions. I'll just send out. There may be like group A of artifacts, group B of artifacts, group C of artifacts, and in this manner, we won't have to spend an inordinate amount of time on one single day to get this grading done. So as soon as you are able to get this critical thinking session done, and I get a number of artifacts kind of in-house, then I'll work to get it ready for us to kind of do a scoring session. I'll divvy it up, send it out. And, what that'll mean is over the course of the semester, instead of having to go 7 hours on one day, we'll maybe do an hour or two or three times. And I also would like to invite the adjuncts, if you would be willing to help us, to participate in this process. This would make it easier on the full time, and also allow you to kind of get an idea of what it is that you're doing when you do these scoring days. So if you're willing to participate, email me and let me know, and I'll figure out a way to send these to you as well. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. We're going to try it, and it may be imperfect. I understand the problem with rolling things out that are imperfect, but sometimes that's what's necessary. Trial and error is not the worst way to learn. It may not be the best way, but it's not the worst way. If you have some suggestions on how I can improve what it is that I'm suggesting, I'm more than open to that. But I think the main thing is just making sure that you understand and can get the assignment imported. Just going to go back here one more time and let you see this. So really all you need to do is import from my shell here this common assignment. And then you may say, well, I've got duplicate students. I'm going to have people upload their files to Canvas. That's fine. You can upload it. But just ask them to do double duty here. So tell them you need them to upload the file and you need them to complete this kind of cut and paste. So it's kind of two-step process. And that's fine. Or, it can work out just fine if you just have them cut and paste. I mean, they can cut and paste from the Word document if they want to. There's any number of ways that this can get done, but this is going to be key to us getting the artifacts kind of housed in one central location. So that's why I'm kind of taking some time to try to talk about this. So what you'll want to do is go to your courses and set them up in such a way that you can import. So I'm going to just do this one more time, just in case it's something new you haven't seen before. I'm just going to go here. This is actually a course that I'm teaching right now. This is my philosophy course. And I'm just going to go here and I'm going to find that NLC page that's got my name on it. I'm going to select specific content. I'm going to go to select content here. I'm going to modules, philosophy common assignment. And I'm going to select that content and I'm just going to put it in. You can see it's cute. It usually takes a little bit of time, but not long. And it's really that simple. So I'm just going to hit the bottom of the page. And I'm going to unpublish it at the moment because I'm not quite ready for my students to have it yet. But you can see I have a critical thinking assignment at the very end of the semester. So I have them complete it then. And I'll have to have them do that two-step process that I was just talking about. I'll have them upload a file, which I'll read, and then I'll have them cut and paste into this. So it's a little bit, maybe clumsy. Maybe it doesn't necessarily. It's not the best situation, but I think it can help us get done what we need to get done. So if you've got any suggestions about this, about how to make it better, I would be more than happy to hear them. Let me know. But I think this is the way I would like for us to approach it. So stop sharing the screen here. Why don't we do this? I'm going to send this out and let you kind of take a look at it. If you've got questions for me, contact me. If you see ways that I can perfect it or make it better, then let me know, and I'll see if I can amend. And we'll just see how this goes. I mean, this is a new thing for all of us. I do think we can make it work in this manner. And I hope you like it and want to do it. I really do think it makes things easier in some ways. So, okay, well, I'm going to stop talking, and I'll hope to hear something from you guys later on. Just let me know what your email me and say, yeah, I think that'll work. I think I can do that. Or what about this? If you have a question, I'll see if I can bring some clarification. Okay, thank you.